Imagine spending months writing, recording, producing, and releasing a song, only to discover an algorithm decided it was AI generated. Not AI assisted, not partially AI, just AI. And because of that decision, you don't get paid. That may sound hypothetical today, but it's exactly the kind of question raised by TIDAL's newest AI policy. Today we're looking at what TIDAL announced, why they're doing it, and why I think the difficult part isn't creating the policy, it's enforcing it. TIDAL recently announced that beginning July 15th, it will automatically identify and label music it determines to be 100% AI generated. Those tracks will still be available to listeners, but they won't earn royalty payments. According to TIDAL, the goal is simple. They want royalties to reward human creativity while still allowing artists to use AI responsibly as a creative tool. The company also says it plans to remove AI-generated music used for impersonation, fraud, or deceptive purposes. On the surface, this sounds like a reasonable attempt to protect artists in an era where AI can generate thousands of songs in a single day. But once you start asking questions, things become less straightforward. Streaming platforms have a real problem. If anyone can generate unlimited songs in minutes, those songs compete for the same recommendation systems, the same listener attention, and the same royalty pool as music created by human artists. Without some kind of policy, AI-generated music could eventually overwhelm the system. So I understand why TIDAL wants to draw a line. The problem is, drawing a line is much easier than knowing exactly where to put the line. The obvious question is, how does TIDAL determine whether something is 100% AI generated? What software is making that decision? How accurate is it? And how confident should creators be in those results? We've already seen AI detectors incorrectly identify student essays, professional writing, even photographs as AI generated. No detection system is perfect. Now imagine those same kinds of mistakes determining whether musicians get paid. Suppose an artist uses AI to generate an initial melody, then rewrites every note, records live instruments, writes original lyrics, performs the lyrics, produces the track, mixes and masters everything themselves. Is that an AI-generated song? Or a human-created song that simply began as an AI idea? Now consider another example. Someone generates an entire song using AI. A musician listens to it, learns it by ear, recreates every instrument from scratch, changes the arrangement, writes new lyrics, records entirely new vocals, produces a completely new version. Should that still be considered AI generated? If so, why? If not, where exactly did it stop being AI music? These questions don't have easy answers. And I think this is where the conversation becomes much bigger than TIDAL. As AI becomes part of everyday creative work, we're going to need better ways to prove authorship. Maybe that means preserving project files. Maybe it means cryptographic signatures. Maybe blockchain eventually becomes part of that solution by creating verifiable records showing how creative work was produced over time. I don't know if that's the answer, but I do think platforms will eventually need more than an AI detector making educated guesses. Because creators deserve transparency. If your income depends on an algorithm, you should understand how that algorithm reached its conclusion. Now, I actually support what TIDAL is trying to accomplish. Protecting human artists is a worthwhile goal, but I think the difficult question isn't whether AI-generated music should earn royalties. It's who gets to define what AI-generated actually means. Because once algorithms begin deciding who gets paid, accuracy isn't just important, it's essential. So what do you think? Can AI detection become reliable enough to make these decisions fairly? Or are we headed towards a future where creators have to prove their humanity to an algorithm? If you enjoyed this discussion, please like and subscribe so we can explore the intersection of AI, digital ownership, and the future of creativity. Drop your opinions in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.